Now, we go to the metro, and it's bad news for those who like working from home. I personally don't see the appeal. Just going to the office, not wearing any trousers, just like I'm doing right now. But anyway, perhaps I'm oversimplifying, Catherine.
Elon Musk has banned home working and orders all Twitter staff back to the office.
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, after firing half of the company's workers, his first email to the other half was to tell them remote working would no longer be allowed. And the Twitter staff would now be expected to come into the office for at least 40 hours per week. Office
hours will continue until morale improves. I don't think that's unreasonable, though, is it? 3 years ago, that was just taken for granted you have to go into work. And, I mean, I understand, some jobs can be done, but I think there is a kind of tendency to just start sliding into a kind of onesie culture.
Yeah, and I think especially at Twitter, which has, all these sort of, woke millennials who are on like $700,000 a year, but do nothing except for, just cancel the lives of the odd conservative. Elon Musk had to do something to try and improve the sort of productivity. So this is an attempt at that. But Elon is really, the bigger story is Elon is really in a bit of a pickle because he's taken over Twitter with a huge amount of debt. I think $13 billion worth of debt.
Right.
So he needs to start generating money. At the moment, Twitter loses money. He needs to start making money to pay down the debt repayments. And as a result of that, he's making all these decisions, which also a lot of them seem to be egotistical, cancelling people who impersonate him, but also his Tesla shares have been absolutely tanking. They've halved since
they have tanked. I would say, I mean, you could put that into the context. Most tech shares have had a really torrid time of it in the last year.
Tesla isn't a tech share; it's a car.
Yeah, well, technically it is tech because it's electric batteries.
It's not an app.
No, but
it's an actual car.
It's electric batteries is what that's where they
most of their buttons
money.
In it.
They don't make very.
I mean,
many
it does
cars.
have a steering wheel.
They don't make many cars. I promise you. Most of their value is seen as being like they are forerunners in electrical car tech.
Right.
And they have gone down, and so has Facebook, and so has all of the big Silicon Valley companies have had a very torrid time. I'm not saying it's entirely detached, but he does seem to have gone in a little bit feet first here, doesn't he? What do you think?
I mean, 40 hours used to be the minimum. That was the regular. I couldn't imagine doing it. I read that and I shuddered. I was like, no, thank you. It's ironic that he wants people to come to an office. Meanwhile, most people are tweeting from their toilets. So I think...
Do you think people who work from home for Twitter, they have a greater sense of company culture than they would do actually if they were in the office? Is that what you mean?
I mean, I think they can go to the office and fake their company culture. Yeah. I think, isn't that what most people are doing anyway?
They had an actual human rights department, as if they were a country,
Not
as
anymore.
if they were a government. No, that's I don't know that selling off the little blue tick is going to work.
The gelato department's gone as well.